About 19 to the hour here on the Imus in the morning program. I don't have my I don't have my stuff here, so I don't have my sheet to read. I guess did you guys fax that to me, Lou?
It's on its way. Yep.
Okay. But anyway, please welcome guys in the power rotation here in the Imus morning program. For a while, I didn't know who he was, and now I do. Peter Kiernan. Good morning, Mr. Kiernan.
It's great to be back. Thank you.
How are you, baby?
I've been great. How you been?
I'm all right. My kid went to college yesterday, and so Rice University.
Was that emotional?
Oh man, I was a mess.
Yeah, I cried all 4 times. It's heartbreaking. It's a big, big line that you've crossed.
It was as bad as when my brother died. I mean, I don't mean to be melodramatic about it, but
I completely understand. I just felt like a piece of me had gone forever. Childhood's awesome. It's so fantastic. And the greatest adjustment of my adult life was having kids, and the second greatest was having to live without them when they grew up.
Yeah, it's not like you're not going to see them again. I mean, I'm going to see them Tuesday. But it's, or maybe Wednesday, but I mean, it's that line. You're right. That's a good way to put it. It's that line. Well, what's on your mind? Trump going to, he's too dumb to be president, isn't he?
Well, he's going to need the epic comeback of all time. He did hire somebody I know to run his campaign, Steve Bannon. Very smart, very tough guy. And I think it's almost a no-lose proposition for Steve, but I think that was a shrewd move on his part.
Grandma, I mean, she's one of the most repulsive people ever. God, what a wretched individual Hillary Clinton is. I'm just, oh, God. More so than anybody even can understand or comprehend.
Well, I've been traveling around the country, and I've noticed something that really is unusual this election season. I don't see any bumper stickers on any cars. Not anywhere. Occasionally, I'll see a not so-and-so.
That's very telling.
But you never...
know, that's a great observation, Peter, because I haven't seen any either.
And what does it tell you? It's just the single great truth, I think, of this election is that no one really wants either one of them. And they're kind of frustrated with a multi-billion-dollar, 18-month process that leads us to these two.
The problem with I like Trump. I've known him a long time, but he crossed a couple lines that even for me were just, I mean, it just can't be that dumb. I mean, it's just dumb.
Well, I think what may happen here is what Bannon is great at. He's a master of message. And what we've got to stop is these absurdist, that you referred to, these absurdist asides where you're taking on judges and gold star mothers. And that is that kind of, it's an instinctual habit. It's like Dr. Strangelove, that guy kept choking himself. I think one of the things we're hoping is that Bannon will calm that, and he's got Kellyanne Conway babysitting full time. He does seem to be, and I don't want to read anything, a little bit more on message for the last couple of weeks. But he's going to have 80 days of perfection if he's going to come anywhere near winning this. And I'm not sure that's doable.
And I can't imagine having her in there. I mean, what it means for the country. Although it probably, I mean... Well, she's just wretched.
Well, the frustration for me is I had one experience with her with charter schools, and I'm very involved with them in New York City. And I'm a big believer in school choice. And when she was senator, oh, my gosh, she was behind us all the way. Love charter schools. You can count on me. I'll be there with both feet. And no sooner did she run for president, and suddenly charter schools are out. And that's the thing that's hard for me. I don't know where true north is with her. I really don't know. She'll say almost anything or do almost anything to achieve the office. What's going to happen when she gets there?
Well, my wife had some experiences with her, with Bob and Suzanne Wright. God bless Suzanne Wright. I can't believe
she was a great lady.
Oh, my God, what a great woman.
Yeah, just one of the absolute. They were a dynamic duo, but she was really special. I miss her.
But they had some battles over the autism bill and all that. And she said, my wife just said Hillary Clinton is just a one of the duplicitous, wretched individuals on the planet. So.
The one thing she did do, it's funny because she was tipping her hat to Bernie, but the first act she made, Tim Kaine is actually a very reasonable guy. I had some modest interaction with him when he was governor of Virginia. He was a great governor of Virginia, and he was governor during that Virginia Tech massacre, that horrible experience.
Yeah.
He led exceptionally well. But he's a moderate, pro-business, reasonable guy. The opposite of what Elizabeth Warren wanted, very different from what Bernie wanted, and that was her first move. So maybe she may listen to her husband or others and tack towards the center, but I'm reaching for it. I mean, I'm reaching for a good outcome.
Quickly, who's the best lead singer for AC/DC?
I have to say, I think that right now, Axl Rose did a great job. And I would put him as number one right now.
Over Bon Scott and what's his name?
Brian Johnson.
Yeah, over both of them?
Well, one of them is so close to going deaf because he's been on these tours,
Brian,
literally.
yeah.
What?
He can't tour anymore. But Axl Rose, I was negative on the concept, and I watched a bunch of the videos. He did a great job.
I'm very pleased to hear this all the time. Anyway, you're always great. We love having you on the program, and I thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Great being with you.
Peter Kiernan, 10 minutes till the hour now.